first time on PS5. Hold on just a second. I had that up today because I was doing an update on. We'll go ahead and put it back to just my X. That wasn't the last day of InfoWars, by the way. InfoWars is going to be on tomorrow and until it's finished. Because they did it in secret. That's all I'm going to say over here on Restream for these channels. But I am signing into this game for the first time, so that means I do not have my characters. So we'll have to create those characters over here on the PS5. You know, they gave it away last month. And they had some WCW pack, and I took it today, and when I took it, it installed it on the console. I know I grew up watching WCW. I was going to play Gran Turismo 7, but I saw that it downloaded the game, so I took it, I just didn't download it. So I didn't think I had enough room on my console. My console's about full. I'm about to buy some extension. I'm going to buy some suspension on both this one and the Xbox. I'm out of room. Be sure to follow me over on X. X is where I'm thriving. The one place where I actually thrive is X. Thank you, Elon. I got one of them birdies as well. Whatever it's called. I didn't know it was left wing. I got one. And I'm not going to use it for... I was mainly using it for gaming, so... I was using it for gaming just like I do this here. I get political and stuff over on X and religious at times. Although I'm not really big on religion, I am, but I'm not. Because I'm more Jesus than I am religion. Indeed, I'm satanic when it comes to religion. I hate it. I want nothing to do with religion. I only want Jesus. I don't believe in the religious practices. I especially don't do the dogmatic stuff. And now the Bible does tell you to stay away from certain things. And I tried my best. I'm dipped in because I grew up watching horror movies and liking the gothic side of things. But to me, it was just costumes and... You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to the spiritual side of that. I see too much in the earthly realm. That's a big problem with me, and I don't know why, because when I look at throughout the world through a lens, I can usually see the spiritual. When it comes to me, I've got a blind spot. It's like a blind spot in a mirror. I see everything, like say an attack comes about me. I might not notice that it's the devil until it's too late. I mean, the devil, he has characteristics. And if you start getting attacked by those characteristics, you can sort of tell that it's him when you're a Christian. Because it says he goes about, I got little tiger, whatever his name was. He's a Thundercat. He's a clear one. I had my figures out. I never see him. He's invisible. He's been made clear. He's like he's invisible. He's like a ghost. When you lay him out anywhere, you don't always see him. He's only got white on him to distinguish him. So you don't always see him. I'm very late tonight. I fell asleep. I'm over here on YouTube and Twitch, I believe. Wonder if I'm on both. Let me do a test. Type in test to see if I'm on both. Testing. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're going to talk no politics tonight anyway, so I come home. And yes, I'm on both YouTube and Twitch. It shows me the check mark is on both of them. Place is taking all night. Where is it at? I'm on the small screen. Oh, it's 54%. So we'll just have to wait a little while. Wish I had something to do while I waited. I hate waiting. That's what I don't like about. By the way, somebody had shared a very old ad with the PS1. Most of the games were $54. Those were such good times back then. And PlayStation, it was actually the consumer-friendly console. They were hard to get. Back then, my sister used to buy consoles too. She grew up out of it. She even picks on me because I'm older and I still play my games. But she used to buy games too, and she couldn't even get a PlayStation for years. She finally got one when they put out that little... You remember the little one? That was the little thing that you put the screen to? That was when she finally got a PlayStation. She tried to get a PlayStation the same time I got a PlayStation, but she couldn't find a PlayStation. She had to take Nintendo. She was paying $79 for the same games that I was getting for $29 or $54. Sometimes $49. At our stores, it was $49. Walmart sold them for $49. Those $54 ones, they sold them for $49. And you had 3 price ranges at Walmart. And I even look at the $49 one as a good deal compared to what it is today. I just always wait for them to get in that $29 bracket. You had 3 price ranges at Walmart. $9.99 for those really old classic games. And boy, I bought a lot of them. $29.99 for what they called the greatest hits. You know when they used to put on the cover, they'd mark them greatest hits. And then you had the $49 price range, which was this ad. It was a toy store. It was the $54 price range. I always thought those were such great prices when you looked at the other consoles. I mean, a lot of times my sister would have to wait for them to mark down the same games, or she bought them. She had to buy them high because Nintendo was $79 for games that were $49 at Walmart for PlayStation. PlayStation used to be, now they're just like the rest of them. The prices are pretty much the same. But back then, PlayStation was, that's why I was a fanboy, PlayStation fanboy for a long time. And they still did this. They got higher with PlayStation 2. And they even got higher with PlayStation 3, but they still did the greatest hits thing. And usually when they did the greatest hits thing, I don't know if they still, I don't buy the games out of the store anymore much. So I don't really know what people that does it would have to tell me this. But PlayStation used to be friendly to the consumer. When it came, of course, now Japanese did this to the American sellers back in the day. And one of the good sources you could hear this from was Michael Savage. I heard it from my parents. But Michael Savage was the talking point in the online and even the radio world back then. So he was on the radio. I mostly heard him on the internet because all the radio stations I had to listen to pulled him off. I mean, the paper here in Dalton literally bragged about pulling to me. I mean, he wrote me a letter. I got Michael Savage banned off the radio. He really wrote me an email. And WSB eventually removed him because he said something they didn't like about JFK's wife. He said he got up and ranted about that day they give to, not JFK. My brain's in the wrong place. I guess I'm thinking of RFK getting up there. But Martin Luther King, he said something about the day. And boy, the next day he was off. They had replaced him. So I had to mainly, because at first I'd listen to him locally, to my local radio station, which had him on there, and then I'd listen to WSB when I could find it. Sometimes it'd fade out, so we're far away from Atlanta. About 100-something miles from Atlanta, I think. So WSB would fizzle in. Michael Savage is one of the big people that would talk about the Japanese putting the American televisions out of business. Then they put high prices on just as soon as they did that. Sony's they were kind of the good, they were like their televisions in the beginning. They were good for the consumer when it come to games. They had the best prices. I know because we had two households that were, one had the other console and I had the PlayStation. And I seen the prices that she was paying for games that I didn't have to pay for. I didn't have to pay those prices. The highest I had to pay was $49 for a new one. We're going to have to deal with the music. Lord have mercy. Hold on, let me mute the sound, because if I don't, you could get your channel strike. So we get that music off, we're going to have to deal with the sound. You know, that should come automatically default off. You should have to turn the music on in these games. Really, it should come off. It should really, when you first get the game, it should be, because we stream today. What does that mean? Oh, it mutes the music. Creator safe mode. It should come automatic. When you get it, it should be automatically already in there. That should be default. I want easy. Easy like a Sunday morning. Wonder what this means. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna turn it. Can we turn that off? Oh, that stuff's off. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I hate rope breaks. Turn that off. I don't like that. Turn that off. Blood I want on. Blood. I want some blood. And I want my edited stars and created superstars. Now we're going to have to create, unfortunately. Because I'm just going to play the characters today. Because I don't have my characters on here. Let's go ahead and do a WCW. So that was the pack that I downloaded. Do we have any WCW rings? Are they all locked off? Vengeance was always one of my favorite. We'll just do Vengeance. And I'm going to do special referee. Now, I can't be the referee of sleaze in this game. But I can play the ref. Let's find somebody I want to play. Boy, I got most of the characters locked off in this free one. God, no, I don't want to play her. I can't stand her freaking nose. Her nose is so ugly. I can't stand her attitude. I used to sort of like her. But I've been watching her and her reactions to the fans. She's a stuck-up, y'all. She's a snob. She tells them she's better than them. Walk up to little girls and tell them that she's better than them. Because she's on TV. I can't stand her attitude. I don't like her. Now, who do you think I'm going to go with? I just don't like what I've been seeing about her attitude. I mean, I'm seeing these videos be posted where she's literally been rude to little girls. Oh, it's going to be hard because I like them both. By the way, I got both of their t-shirts. I bought one of her. I seen them marked down. And I got one, Mammy, I'm Your Mammy, and then I got one of Liv Morgan. I bought both of them's t-shirt. I'll be wearing them at these wrestling events we go to. You know, we go to wrestling events. We had a particular, but we got thrown out of there. But no problems there. It's all stirred up by something that I've been addressing on my Facebook. That evil stirred all that. That's okay. I said it. I'm going to forgive them. They're being spiritually blind and spiritually ignorant, so I'm going to forgive them. I did turn the entrance off, didn't I? I don't want the entrance. I got the entrance on. This is the first time I'm playing it for PlayStation. I'll have to turn the entrance off, though. I don't like the entrances. It takes up too much time. And it's terrible without music. Terrible without music. So we're going to have to get in there and get it off. I've been cutting it off for years. 4 years. It's going to be hard for me to pick a side. Because I like both of these ladies. Plus I like Trish Stratus too, so. This is a whole lot of my ladies here that I like. And we got the commentary on too, so. Boom! Boom explosion! Oof! She's going for the pin. One count. One count by, he's trying to choke slam Liv Morgan. Oh, we didn't unmute the game. Hold on. I'll turn it down some so they're not talking over me. Like I said, first time I'm playing it on PS5. I like how it looks. I don't know if there's a difference. Boom! Woof! I think between both shirts it costs around $40. And that was a postage. I mean handling. I had a free postage. But now I had to pay the handling. It's from their store. They came in while I was in Florida. I opened them up the day we got home. Ooh! She throws it down again. Two count.
And the referee was right there with a proper count. Our official didn't show any favorites with that count. Face buster.
I'll tell you all the people I used to like as ladies. I wasn't really a big China fan, but I didn't hate her either. Now I liked Sable. I like Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler, Daphne, if y'all remember her. She went on to be on TNA eventually. And, let's see. Name some of the others. I named Trish, Sable. The other Trish, y'all remembered her? What was her? The other Tori. That was it. I used to like her. I've forgotten Jim, the old Tori, the Tori on WWE, the WWF Tori. You know, it was the WWF Tori. I used to like her. Two count. Jackie. Used to like her. She later on went on TNA and became one of James Storm's relates. Two count. Then the TNA ladies was Velvet Sky. Let's see. Let's name some of them. What's the other girl's name? Angelina. Her. Oh, my brain's not working. I used to like Kong. Awesome Kong. I used to love her. Now, she's big. She's a big old lady. She was scary looking. I liked her because of that, her size.
She heads into the ring.
Ooh! Liv Morgan come back in. That other girl that was on both, of course, Mickey James. I actually sort of met her, like not completely. I don't walk up and try to meet wrestlers, which I've been in the room with, where she was meeting people. I was right across from her. I don't hardly go up and meet wrestlers. I'm not good at meeting people. I'm kind of shy. I mean, I run my mouth on the stream all the time, but that ain't me in real life. I'm standoffish, y'all. I usually keep to myself. You have to start conversations with me. It's not that I'm rude. It's not that I'm stuck up. You just have to start the conversation. If you don't start it, it don't get started. Ooh! Kick in the back. It's not that I'm a snob. Some people think that. I'm not. And Liv Morgan takes it down. I had to join the dark side. We will get some of the JCBW characters made in here, and I'm going in that red. I'm sorry. First time playing it on PS5. I'm not a real big fan of women's wrestling, to tell you the truth. But now I have had a few ladies that I did like. Like, I don't hate it or nothing. My mother, she don't like it at all. She don't like women's wrestling at all. But now, I'm not like that. I don't just hate it. I prefer the old-fashioned wrestling, if you want my opinion. But now I'm not like that. Let's put a cage. Oh, what about Francine? Did y'all see her? People's accusing her of having surgery. I don't think she has. I won't tell you why. She looks the same. She's just dark-headed. She about looks like she did back then. If you want my opinion, I think she aged pretty well. When you look the same as you did when you was younger, that's a good thing. I just think she looks the same. Let's get this music turned off, her entrance turned off. Where's the entrance? Oh, I hate the fonts. Of course, I am looking at a computer screen. Turn that off. I hate that fucking shit. Let's see. Maybe it's right here. Let's turn the wrap camera on. Ringside camera cuts. Camera panning. I'll cut that off. Okay, balancing. That's AI stuff. I don't remember mess with that. I don't mess with that stuff. Where's the entrance? I want it turned off. Like I say about that, they are all kinds of shows around that are just as good as theirs, if not better. That's my opinion on being thrown out of them places. Like I said, unless you're WCW, that was the brand that I favored. All the other wrestlings, I can like the other wrestling too, but it was WCW that I favored. WCW was my home team. My brand, as you'd say. You know, people have brands. That would have been the... Oh, I found the controls, though. I need to look that up for the Xbox. Is my console not connected? Why is that online tab don't? Oh, I didn't set up the terms. What terms did I didn't accept? I thought I accepted the terms. Where do you turn them entrances off at? Huh. Well, let's see. Does it tell down here at the bottom? Just stick with the vengeance. And I'm going to do the cage match. Okay, match options. Here we go. Let's go with her. I wasn't a big fan of her like a lot of people was. I didn't hate her. Okay. Oh, here we go. Now we got that entrance turned off. Let's see what kind of referee we can have. He was always the ref in my little action figure show. So we'll go with him. I'm going to go with this other character over here. Let's do a gentleman's match. See who I want to pick. Go with males only because I want a males match right now. Go with AJ. See who I want to put him up. Let's put him up against Dominic. So maybe AJ versus Dominic.
It sure looks painful to be thrown against the steel mesh. What does it feel like, Corey? It feels like the cage is a cheese grater going down your body. The steel mesh is just raking at your flesh. There's no doubt that the steel cage can become a torture chamber. That's why you see some superstars trying to get over the top as soon as they can. Not so easy when your opponent is nipping at your heels like a rabid dog, though. Missed timing with that springboard. Ah, kick. Nasty kick. Double axe handle. Oh, he knew what was coming. Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Schoolboy line to put this one away. Raising the arm before one. Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point. He's taking some good hits. Yeah, a lot of drive behind that one from Styles. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage. Oh, my God. Big forearm. Corey, there any advantage for a superstar to turn being locked inside a steel cage into an advantage?
Only if they can accept that the cage itself is just as much a tool in this match as anything else, Cole. They need to stop thinking of the cage as a trap and start thinking of it as a weapon. An unforgiving weapon that can be used to elevate their offense.
Double axe handle smash.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Insulting.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that.
Turned inside out by the jerk.
He can do it here. Shoulders up.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Kick from behind.
Ouch.
Styles on full display.
Yeah, Styles isn't giving any quarter.
On a flying forearm smash.
Out of the way in time. Big overhand.
Ooh, roundhouse connects.
Hoists up their opponent. Looking for the burning hammer.
He's making his way up the side of the cage. And look here, he's making his way up the cage. And incoming! Moved out of the way, that could change the whole complexion of this match. And Dominic is failing to offer any resistance here.
Dominic needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Into the corner now.
Satellite DDT. What a crossbody.
Just a ruthless streak for the world to see.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that. As their opponent draped over the middle rope with some questionable moves.
Good timing with that reversal. Big flying forearm. You can't take much more.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Surprisingly quick kick out.
Not even a near fall there.
Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Foot to the gut. Ooh, right on the throat. Ugh.
That's not very nice.
Crossbody. And here's a cover. Immediately powers out.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
On a flying forearm smash. Ooh. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Able to prevent Styles' attack. Oof. Effective drop kick to the face. And here he is scaling up the cage wall.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
Oh!
Oh, it's just punishing the knee. Shot after shot after shot.
Hammer it away.
Oh, that might have just broken something. Oh, what a kick. Oh.
He manages to escape it. The 619.
And you can see the excitement building in Dominic's eyes now. Enziguri finds its mark.
More attacks to the neck area.
Not a pretty sight to witness. Oof. Great display of power in the deadlift German suplex. Ooh. Right to the leg. Ooh.
Will it be? And a kick out at two.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
He thinks he has it. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3. Forearm smash. Cover here.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Oh, quick sidestep by Dominic.
Staved off that attack.
Styles rolls through. It's in. This could be it.
Damn. Ooh, that hurt.
Dominic Mysterio paying homage to his Uncle Eddie. Dom's opponent feeling the heat of the Three Amigos.
He's determined to make it to the top of the cage here, guys.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
There he is, at the top of the cage, still with a long way to go. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
And now the climb down could be more petrifying than the climb up. Styles letting him know there is only one phenomenal one.
That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match, well worth it.
Here is your winner, Dirty Dominic Mysterio!
I don't think anybody will question the toughness on display here tonight.
Takes a lot of guts to even set foot in the cage, but to win is even more impressive.
And I'm sure this victory only inflated Dominic's ego.
Y'all couldn't hear anything I was saying. I had my mic muted. I didn't even know my mic was muted. I was talking to the open air. I'm going to leave this game for a while. I just wanted to see what it played like on the PlayStation. I'm going to do a little bit of Gran Turismo before I get off. Because I just now got 7 back out. Huh? Why not? Might have to check and see if my disc didn't actually get knocked out. This is actually on disc. I actually bought the disc. I got it on sale. I wasn't paying a high price for a year-old game. You know, back in the old days, they used to come down after it was out for a while. Not in today's greedy world. They just keep them jacked up for the longest. They can't sell them, and then when they can't sell them, that's when they knock them down. See how much free space I've got? I got 10 GB. That's what I was telling you. There we go, restarting hit work. I'll play this one just for a little bit before I get off. Because it was really my intent to play it. That's the reason I don't get it out much though, because I have to get the disc out. I'm going to tell you, I've gotten accustomed to the digital games. I have gotten accustomed to them. I like them. A lot of people don't like them. I do. I mean, in today's world, having the disc doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just a key to your It's just a key to your game. And with the digital one, you don't need the key. You just click and play. I would rather just click and play and have to have a damn freaking key to play the game. I mean, I hear people arguing about the disc, but that's all your disc is today. It's a key to let you play it. And you can't play without the key. Oh, I bought a new car. I could have switched to a new car. I bought it when I went off. And that's all your disc is a key. Pass these suckers! Pass these suckers! You can follow me here too. I mean, I don't stream here as much as I used to. I'm going to try to at least stream once a week over on Twitch and YouTube. Mostly on Rumble. You can find me on Rumble mainly. But now I will try to stream here at least once or twice a week. So you can follow me here as well. Just here you have to guard your words. You don't have to do none of that on Rumble. I'm planning to start some X streams as well. You don't have to guard your words over here on Rumble. I had never been struck once over there. I've had a few videos that they didn't approve based on copyright. But that's the only problem I've had. But they didn't take them down, they just didn't approve them. In other words, they didn't approve them as content that could earn anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could pull up my stats and I'll tell you how many of my videos were approved compared to how many weren't. And it's mostly over copyright. Well, that was third again. I just can't get past that third. I did get to 1-2, I think. This game's harder. You have to grind on this one. This one's harder to... I love this GT Sport. It's easier to play. GT Sport is my favorite. I'm going to go get a different car. Because I bought a car today before I went off. Before I signed off. Change car. Here we go. Bought this one. I don't know if it'll be any better. We'll try it. We will try it. We can see. Oh, my feet. It locks in the 70s. I doubt I'll do it. That's going up, I think. Clock's off at about 80 miles per hour, so it's probably not going to do it. We'll see. If it does it, it'll be by Jesus' hand. If Jesus builds my hot ride. Come on, Jesus, build the hot ride. Come on, Jesus, build my hot rod. Get in my car, Lord. I know sometimes I probably distance you from me. I'm sorry for that, Lord. I'm sorry for when I get out of your will. Forgive me. Boy, I got a lot of areas I need to work on. There's areas I'm good in and there's areas I'm bad at. I'm sure we all have them. Damn rain started again. Right there at time for me to start going to sleep. Well, there's a leak in this old building. Yeah, there's a leak in this old building. Yeah, there's a leak in this old building. We're gonna move to a better home. And there's a window. What is it? I don't remember that part. Got the pain. It's leaking again in here again. Well, there's a leak in this old building. That's number 4 with that car. See where it's trying to leak at. Ain't leaking up here, is it? Oh, just a bit. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I hate the replays thing. Can't get my full screen back up. What is that blue car? Let's try again. Done my 2 favorite things today. Wrestling and racing. Those are my favorite games I'd always buy. Well, I gotta get back on the Xbox. I got that Black Ops game they put out. I want to try it too. I've been having to wait on it to download, so it's been taking days to download. Boom! That car just got Christine. Hurt some glass. That car just got Christine. Oh, ugly thing. That thing's ugly. Oh, ugly thing. Looks like a hearse. Some cars are so ugly. Then you got beauties. I think some cars are so ugly, though. I wouldn't own it if you gave it to me. I wouldn't care if it'd be worth a lot of money. If it's ugly, I don't want it. I don't want no ugly truck, and I don't want no ugly car. If I had a car, a truck, I'd want my truck to be beautiful. I wouldn't want it to be ugly. Example of an ugly truck. Those little ugly things that's in that those little ugly things that's in that NASCAR game. Those things are so ugly. I see them out there on the highway sometimes. Some just like them. I wouldn't own one of them things. They're ugly, man. Ugly. I wouldn't have an ugly truck and I wouldn't have an ugly car. Now, unless I got a good deal on it, then I might take it. So my sister actually got on to me one time. We run into some ugly green car down there in the parking lot. I was like, ooh, that thing's horrible looking. Who would want to buy that? She said, well, they might have got a good deal on it. It's some puke green. And it's putrid looking. Ah, man, I just lost my spot. There was number 3, I think. It's a pukey green. I mean, pukey. That's about what it looked like. Puke. You know, she's been buying cars lately, so she don't always get the choice in color that she wants. So... she sort of knows about that. She knows you don't always get the color you want. I do need to start driving, though. I mean, I went all these years. I've really got nothing in my way to stopping me. Like all my nerve problems in my eyes is upward. My doctor, he told me, he said, well, you won't be affected there. That's only if you have to look up. I can't read signs, of course, at times. But... I mean, you know a stop sign when you see it. You know a yield sign when you see it. You know them by their shapes, not what they say. You know them yellow signs, usually when you see them. I can sort of tell what they say. But I'm talking about the exit signs. I have to get really close. Like, say, when you got them signs coming, it tells you where your exits are going. I have to get about sort of in front of me before I can actually read it. I mean, there's a little space. I'd have enough time to turn if I needed to. Now, the street signs, that's a different story. I'm talking about the little street signs, the little green signs. That's where my main problems are at, reading those. I would probably have trouble finding places if my GPS didn't get it right. And you know the GPS ain't always right. Them things will fuck you up. if you don't watch them. It wasn't never really deliberate that I didn't drive anyway. What happened was, when I turned age of driving, I was 2 years rehabilitating my leg from an accident I had. So by the time I got to where I could probably get a license, I was just accustomed to my parents doing everything. So I just stayed that way, you know? Just stayed that way. The red one was a little better. That black one was ugly. It took me a good 2 years to learn to walk again after that accident. And I was worried I wasn't going to be able to swim that summer. Then I kid you not, this is one of them times where I used guide. I said, guide, get me up that ladder. Don't let me think about it. Well, next thing you know, I walked up it. I was already over on the other side by the time to worry about it. I was already over, so I just went in and got down in it. Then the next step was getting out of it. I think I did struggle for that for a bit. But then after I did that, I was able, now I'm at side to side, but no, that ain't the ugly thing. I thought it was. These cars are too slow. I ain't never going to do anything unless I get a faster car. I shouldn't have spent my money. I should have kept earning dollars so I could have got a better car. I ain't gonna get nowhere with these slow things. Too fucking slow. I don't even know why slow cars are on the track. There's no reason for a slow car to be on the track. I mean, when you're on the track, you want a fast car. I still sort of have problems with my legs, even all these years later. Like if I get in certain situations, I can't walk in it. Like certain yards. Now, there's parts of this yard I've never been in. Never. I can't walk in certain. I can't walk downhill. I've noticed that's something to do with my feet. I figured it out about a month or two ago that it's something to do with my feet. I don't know exactly what it is. If my feet turn certain ways, I lose my balance. I'm guessing that's in with the neurological. That has nothing to do with that accident. Because I do have it too. Like there's certain places I can't walk. I'm not good at climbing stairs either. Like I said, when we was going down them stairs, that alarm went off. They got down to the bottom and false alarm, everybody go back. I said, why didn't you tell me that 4 flights earlier? Because I was getting on the 5th when they said that. And there's about 6. So I had 2 more to go. There I'd have got killed. But I decided, this is what I told myself. Well, I'm being slow, but I'm going to die trying. And I kept thinking, I'm not smelling no smoke. I'm not even smelling no smoke. That's what I kept thinking. I started to just go on back up and just say to hell with it. But then I decided, well, That would be stupid, because you know what? The people in 9/11, a lot of them perished because they, instead of trying to get out, they stayed in the building. They heard something going on and they ignored it. People would tell them, some people would tell them, just stay, just stay. And that was the worst thing you could have told them. Just imagine that. My God, 110, 11 floors, however many floors they had in that thing. That 6 would be nothing compared to that. I'd have probably been one of them laying collapsed on the steps before I ever even got, because my back eventually goes out on me with this neurological. It eventually just freezes up where I just freeze up and just fall over. Because I'm up too long. That's why I carry the granny cart with me when I go anywhere I want to be with my feet all the time. Because that back will eventually give. And when it gives, I can't even stand anymore. I decided whether I want to end stream or erase some more. Tell you the truth, I really want to do some more, but I was on so late. I don't want to be completely screwed up. Because when I fuck myself up too much, I'm sleeping all day and up all night. So I don't really want to do that. So I want to try to get out of here. Even though I don't feel like I gamed enough tonight. It is what it is. I overslept late again. I got up somewhere and I had some things to do before I come home. Got to get back to working on the music. Because I've got a bunch of songs for the next part of the leg. I've already got 6 of the originals. I'm going to go back and listen to those others and see if I can keep them. There's things I didn't like about those songs, so I probably will drop them. It's free songs and not pay any money in them to release them. Because when you release them, you got to pay. I mean, right now they got good prices on that. And I hope they keep them until I get my albums ready. If they don't, I'm going to have to pay whatever their main price is. Right now they got a good deal on that. I don't use those where you have to pay them yearly. There's a lot of those. I use CD Baby. CD Baby, you pay it once and it's over. DistroKid and all them, they all charge you a yearly fee. It adds up, man. I mean, just think. If you pay that yearly fee on your album to keep it up, and your album stays up 10 years, just think you paid that times 10. Where that one little CD Baby entry, it's paid for. It's up there, and you don't have to worry about it. So, I think I'm going to close. I was on for an hour. Thank you for visiting. I'm not interested in buying viewers. I wanna have legitimate viewers. If I can't have legitimate viewers, I don't care to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cheater. Thank you for visiting my room. I'm not gonna buy views. That's fake, y'all. Anybody could buy views. What time is it? 5 o'clock? I could probably go a little longer. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to go directly to X. I'm going to do my X stream this morning. I don't know how long I'll stay on X, but I'm going to go over on X. That's where I got a lot.